time to be awkward. Yeah, wisdom wears the crown. Wisdom wears the crown. Wisdom wears the crown. And yo, wisdom wears the crown. I'm nomadic and I roam the block like I'm Caesar. Shotgun riding shotgun in a two-seater. The pugilist, the southpaw that rules with an iron fist. Ironically, I'm sonically a nihilist. You're bland as a boy band. Tribes are contrived. They create your culture, then they feed it back to your pride. The greed fills your cup, your ego stuck in a tsunami. You drown taking credit while the current takes your body. They've been planning, had the blueprint and script written. Just had to put you to sleep and keep their plans hidden. Infiltrate subversives are meant to undermine, demoralize, make you think you're going out your mind. The game's a gaslight, in the dark with a flashlight. Batteries are low, have you running from a past life. Blind fury, see beyond the shadows in the cave. Cognitive dissonance, when you tell them they a slave. Your words fall in deaf ears, so you stop speaking. Start prep and move like a shadow in the evening. Your smile is the camouflage, conversation shallow. If you spoke direct, you probably kill them like an arrow. Fake heroes are bored, the real heroes are dead. If you watch what they do, they never honor what they said. False prophets, forgeries, forked tongues, awkwardly seduced with the sorcery, and you induce debauchery. Inversion, love turning heaven into hell. Witch doctors use language to put you under a spell. Check my city grammar, my scriptures and manifestos. My last will and testament before I manifest gold. Wisdom wears the crown. Wisdom wears the crown. Wisdom wears the crown. Wisdom wears the crown. No kings, no rulers, just self-mastery. Right? No one's gonna save you. Church. Preach. Ain't no righteous man in the den of thieves. Preach. Church. Yo, I wrote a scroll, man the manuscript, sign it on my soul. If your word is bond, let's see you honor that parole. The goals are messy, disorder, I line them up, I'm buzzing. I diss devils, I leave them disheveled, they're running. Digesting, picking up the pieces of their ego. Guessing what's next, concerned about where we go. Spell check, cast spells, lines lead to hooks. Hell's breath expelled, barbs accused meant to cook. Comprise the carbon cellular genetic information, summarized in the form of superior variations. Some are eye-gazing, coated in a glazing. The loneliest monk patient, deep emotions like an Asian. I leave them waiting, while my atoms are calibrating. Specimen, last standing on terrains of desolation. I craft work, I synthesize my versions of this art. Stack blocks, be the keystone at the center of the arch. I'm a vessel, I navigate, holding data like I'm R2. Project a hologram, have you looking for part 2. Hedonism, he don't listen, every pleasure has a price tag. A vice grip that's strangling your life. The demagogue on a soapbox, playing on your fear. He stay in your ear, speaking year after year. Repeat a lie enough, making everybody cheer. These devils, they'll always tell you what you wanna hear. The demagogue on a soapbox, playing on your fear. He stay in your ear, speaking year after year. Repeat a lie enough, making everybody cheer. These devils, they'll always tell you what you wanna hear. A narcissist, a brag a lot, externalizing confidence. Internally insecure, they're really just the opposite. Paradox, short change like a pair of boxes. I see fools like seafood, a bucket filled with lobsters. Aristocratic, while you flipped and ratted, I spit erratic, alien flow. Predator, cats are charismatic. Bohemian, unconventional bars at a premium. In deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Criminality, I'm judged by everybody laughably. Mirror on the wall but never see themselves magically. A shooter actively and keep walking casually. Stroll by the casualty and say goodbye happily. Patterns of form a motif, my dimensions a motif. To the senses it's sultry, my defenses are bulky. Barrels of fun, ceremony, master this is holy. Matrimony, alimony, pay the dough you owe me. Small price for excellence, no nobility. A fury while the trilogy, skillful with the villainy. Understudies understudy me, they acting clumsily, tripping over lines, missing marks and all my subtleties. The demagogue on the soapbox, playing on your fear. He stay in your ear, speaking year after year. Repeat a lie enough, making everybody cheer. These devils, they'll always tell you what you wanna hear. The demagogue on the soapbox, playing on your fear. He stay in your ear, speaking year after year. Repeat a lie enough, making everybody cheer. These devils, they'll always tell you what you wanna hear. Number one, they tell you what they plan to do. Foreshadow every move, prepare, put you in the mood. Public notice hidden in pop culture imagery. Iconography, stories that master mimicry. Peeking out the blinds, move the Overton window. The new normal maladapt, dealing innuendo. Symbols entertainment, it's a new world religion. They pray to aliens from dimensions that are hidden. Disclosure, make you sick, then give you the cure. Corrupt your genetics, we in Babylon the whore. Deception, lies and trickery, keep the past a mystery. You feel isolated, build a future full of misery. You pay for your enslavement, they running up the debt. They tell you that you owe them even after your death. Intuition telling you something's going wrong. They chip away at your soul till it's totally gone. They faceless and nameless. They dangerous and shapeless. They ageless and patient. They the real enemy. They faceless and nameless. They dangerous and shapeless. They ageless and patient. They are both you and me. Karma rule number 2, they never do the dirty work. Sub it out, the devil smirk, hide behind a nerdy jerk. Keep out the mix, low-key and never famous. Front men take the blame, disappeared any changes. Plausibly deniable, moods are diabolical. Tricks are psychological, make you believe a lie is true. Wear you out demoralized, then they feed your passions. Give you an enemy, turn your hatred into action. They believe in your God, but they made you turn against them. Sign on the dotted line, made you fear their rejection. Gave you every drug and addiction that exists in the third dimension, thinking it's the only place you fit. They never kill their enemies, they make them kill themselves. Snatch up the souls that they unknowingly sell. Adrenochrome junkies, supply from the farm to the table on the plate that they serve while it's warm. They faceless and nameless. They dangerous and shapeless. They ageless and patient. They the real enemy. They faceless and nameless. They dangerous and shapeless. They ageless and patient. They are both you and me. Here come the vampires. Here come the bloodsuckers. Here come the armies of zombies. Back them down calmly. Yo. Divide and conquer, breakdown, boxing like a checkmate. The bounce make your neck break, the boss toss a dead weight. I narrate, chronicle, paint a picture, decorate. Patience is a virtue, but that won't make me hesitate. I represent, compose, ornament in my hood. I pose like a fresco, I was dyed in the wool, woven in the fabric. My text has a texture, keystone in the arch, portal in the architecture. Take time to think, have the blood of a native. God of war, invalor, we are not related. Imagine, conjure up, evoke the power of the ancients. Neglect spirit, never see the soul in the faithless. I slay with the cadence, with the steel keep it stainless. White boy that black out, overcast causing grayness. Make arrangements, yeah, plans and preparations. Iron out the details, the plots and operations. When I grind mind my business, I suggest you do the same. Prepare accordingly, spectators in the game. Specters expecting you to accept the chains. Vampires, bloodsuckers, all they do is drain. The future's now, they decided you are not part of it. Bioweapons, murder genes, you are being targeted. Establish my position, I will die on this hill. I take the high ground, it's either kill or be killed. The vigilance, they need to be cautious in the cipher. Head on a swivel, rotation to decipher. The Pied Piper, overpopulation, you're the buyer. A lies from a liar, think they preaching to the choir. The resources are gone, that we're running out of space. A soil and green program, acquiring the taste for the self-hate. They flagellate, self-righteous and numb. The old and the young, most are gonna succumb. The zombies stop thinking and they looking for your brains. A metaphor, the living dead want you to feel their pain. Compliance to slavery, defiance is the recipe. Let's cook up a legacy, I'll let the rest in peace. When I grind mind my business, I suggest you do the same. Prepare accordingly, spectators in the game. Specters expecting you to accept the chains. Vampires, bloodsuckers, all they do is drain. When I grind mind my business, I suggest you do the same. Prepare accordingly, spectators in the game. Specters expecting you to accept the chains. Vampires, bloodsuckers, all they do is drain. Take the jabs personal, but the uppercuts and the vertical. Lucky I never heard of you. I murder with a word or two. I'm a shooter with the mind of a supercomputer. I show up to the session, dropping like a paratrooper. Oh, you want a 16? Entice it to your mid-screen. Lunatic with a tick, confuse you like a mixed team. These are quarantine bars that make a 16. An expert on amphetamine, shooting through your windscreen. I don't collaborate, I calibrate, triangulate. Charm the jaws off of Iron Maiden, every angle's played. The Pied Piper know the scales, I'm the insider. Hood attire, basket case, I'm the viper in the cipher. Try to decipher, look, now I'm just an outsider. Looking in with a grin, with the gas and lighter. Burn it down, piss on the ashes. Assassin in the back blasting. Rash acting, class action, I'm the last. In this life I'm a student, I stay at execution. Try to buy time, but eventually I'm shooting. The culture keep looping, rise and fall of the mutant. My dialect is eloquent and I'ma stay fluent. In this life I'm a student, I stay at execution. I try to buy time, but eventually we're shooting. The culture keeps looping, rise and fall of the mutant. My dialect is eloquent and I'ma stay fluent. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, I'll put your dome up on a platter. Fuck your status, wise men I see beyond the chatter. Respect, need to earn it, you in terminal velocity. Hostility, return it, in terms of pure ferocity. Nothing feels worse than be a broke around these cutthroats. My gut spoke, I listen. Yeah, I always judge folks. The Renaissance, New Age. Better give me my bouquet before it's too late. And I'm 80 rocking the toupee. I park Rivera and Wall. You can say I'm touche. I can procrastinate, or I can kill you today. Living in the moment, the flow is coaching. I comatose or roll it, know the omens. Open class for a Roman. The tone changes, it sounds like atonement. Or a pig with it, donut looking for a postponement. Tell lies but never televise the revolution. Throw the devil off your back, free your mind from the confusion. In this life I'm a student, I stay at execution. Try to buy time, but eventually I'm shooting. The culture keep looping, rise and fall of the mutant. My dialect is eloquent and I'ma stay fluent. In this life I'm a student, I stay at execution. I try to buy time, but eventually we're shooting. The culture keeps looping, rise and fall of the mutant. My dialect is eloquent and I'ma stay fluent. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, body parts ordered out. Blinders on, it's watered down, your soul is thick like porterhouse. They don't wanna discuss it, met a man, your parts are rusted. No patience, so you rushed it. Never found peace and justice. Holograms and holocaust, bought and sold dollars talk. Wolves don't obey orders, that's for them collar dogs. Liars fear the truth, cause the truth is the enemy. So when I speak, watch them liars wanna put an end to me. Extinguishing my life, dim my lights, limit my flight. I'm in the fight, they turn this paradise into blight. My tiger blood and tiger stripes, high off the highest heights. Added up my vices, learned from them and then I gave advice. I throw haymakers and naysayers, stay sacred. Sin now and pray later, hope that God plays favorites. Don't need a favor, unfriendly wager, you low wages. Underdog playing the odds and oddball in Vegas. Nihilist over pianos and violins. Force beating violence from silence to sirens. Bored men conspire, I lose and acquire friends. It's the law of the jungle, a squire in this lion's den. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They're telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They're telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They're telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. But I don't think it's alright. Welcome to Annihilation. Fuck yeah, I'm tired of waiting. I mistrust, I miss love, I'm so damn tired of hating. I look up, post up, can't afford a trophy slut. Spoke of love, that was lust, she's throwing you a pity fuck. I pity her, go to war with the horror Babylon. I battle on with the sword that they forged in Avalon. I prophesize, analyze, head big like planet size. For the rise, crawl and fly, slay these guys, say goodbye, peace out. Blade in my hand, cutting pieces out. Gravity in short arms, they keeping me from reaching out. Ego and pride, raise the walls that divide. I keep running from myself, but there's no place to hide. They say I think too much, but they don't know the half. Nice guy till they push hard, then they feel the wrath. Nice guys finish last. The jungle's not for timid cats. My blue collar working ass, watching as the minutes pass. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They're telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. Making up for lost time, looking for my lost mind. They telling us we all fine, but I don't think it's alright. Nah, but I don't think it's alright. I said the OGs are low key. The OGs are low key. Yo, the ambush predators that move in silence. Artificial intelligence, algorithm experiment. The blind and the dark navigate where it's perilous. Zombify the masses, high definition rhetoric. Devices got them catatonic, time for my exodus. Eyeballs glued to the disinformation. Fear porn has the people begging for enslavement. A dose of heavy-handedness, I rip them with the manuscript. Thinking they can handle it, the hammer hitting and they dip. Like a televangelist, I spell it out. Infidels keep on selling out. Clientele with the felon clout. Flamboyant, smack them with the blazer like I'm Benny Hinn. Eyes low, steady grin, deadly on a heavy hem. Rain on them, no mercy when they try to murk me. When I retaliate, send them to their final journey. No jury, just a judge and executioner. Red dot on a demon, I send them back down to Lucifer. Cartel, poison in the cup that runneth over. Mr. Rogers' attitude, face made for poker. Kill Gates, persona of a harmless goof. The most ruthless gangster that stays bulletproof. The OGs are low-key, they plotting and they smiling. They're out here wildin', acting dumb, being violent. They back in the lab in the shadows being silent.
That's why I keep my head up when I walk.
The OGs are low-key, they plotting and they smiling. They're out here wildin', acting dumb, being violent. They back in the lab in the shadows being silent.
So I can see them when they coming, then I heat they ass up.
Spot glass, high class, the custom prime craft, sage of the 5 pass +1. The gas lit coming out the Ritz, speaking math, mad tricks, hands coming out the 6 demon bag. Trust self, get the cake up, yo. Open your eyes, fuck a wake up show, break up smoke. Jean Claire's militaires, sans frontières. Play on the wrong fears, pray on the wrong prayers. Montclair's on the re-up queue. Graveyard shift, I'm dressed like the cleanup crew. Can't see him, dark man face raps like the Rat King. Bite marks on a shorty with the fat thing. Star Labs, I'm in the back wing. Blotto, hands in the cradle, held high for the gospel. Tongue sword, blade sharp like Kubo. For those walking a thin line, I'm Tony Zugo.
The OGs are low-key, they plotting and they smiling. They're out here wildin', acting dumb, being violent. They back in the lab, in the shadows, being silent.
That's why I keep my head up when I walk.
The OGs are low-key, they plotting and they smiling. They're out here wildin', acting dumb, being violent. They back in the lab, in the shadows, being silent.
So I can see them when they coming, then I heat they ass up. So I can see them when they coming. So I can see them. So I can see them when they coming.